Afternoon, folks. What is up? What is up? What is up? Still got that lo-fi music going. But man, I'm just sitting here, putzing around, eating some macaroni. And I thought, I'll play some more Firewatch. That's what's up. So yeah, that is what we're going to do. How is everybody doing on this fantastic Saturday? Fucking-tastic Saturday. Man, we played some Firewatch this morning. VODs are up. Just links and descriptions and things. But the game's good. I had never played it. It's from 2016. It's a good game. It's a real good game. So, yeah, man, it's a good one. Unfortunately, you'd be coming in on like mid-story, but it's good. Like the TLDR is, you know, you've got a guy who is in love, met the woman of his dreams and whatnot. They had a dog. They had, you know, the American dream, and yeah, they, you know, arguably live happily most after. His wife gets sick, and then he kind of pieces out, like the heroine, the guy that you play. He just kind of is like, you know, I'm gonna go and be a fire ranger in Wyoming. I don't know. It just is a very, it actually starts off kind of depressing. But it feels like a real story. It feels like this is real life. Unfortunately. Like you would say that, you know, he should stick it out and fight the good fight and take care of his wife and all that. And he should, but at the same time, like some people just can't hack it. And you're kind of that guy, at least at this point in the storyline. But from a game point of view, it's good. It's good. The story's gripping. Highly recommend it. I mean, I'm like 4 hours into the game. Developers say I should be able to get through it in about 7. See if we can't finish it tonight. But anyways, how you doing, Phil? How's everybody doing? So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and cram my face full of macaroni, play some Firewatch. I made myself, you know, classic spaghetti with marinara sauce and ground beef. So pretty basic food. But it's like one of my favorite things to eat. I don't know why. I'm just a weird guy, I guess. Look at OpenStack. Uh-oh. Anyways, we're going to close all this down. Hey! GPV 420, what's up? How's it going? Is Windows windowsing again? Ruh-roh, Shaggy. There it goes. Not so much. Just lounging around. That's good. Me too, kinda. Eating dinner. Trying to get computers to cooperate. Yeah, that actually was this morning. When I first installed the game, I was like, oh great, it's installed, everything's good. And then I was like, run it. And it was like, oh yeah, by the way, you need like .NET and all these other things. You know, the thing that you installed already like 18,000 times. You need this other version. So I did that. So I got that going for me. Come on, Steam. Hurry up. Launching Firewatch. Lovely. I'm gonna transition over. There we go. All right, Firewatch. Let's go. So yeah, here we are. We are exploring. Exploring into the caves. This is the first time into the caves. We just got some climbing equipment. And now we need to see how far the rabbit hole goes. Uh-oh.
Ah, shit. Are you... Oh, God. You're Brian Goodwin. You fell. Your stuff gave out. Oh, you poor fucking kid.
The right trigger is not right triggering. Poor kid. They're up there. Up there, when I was coming down the cave, there's a shoe somewhere in that ballpark. And you could see it, right? And there's that missing shoe. His gear came out. And at the top of the cave, we found that climbing gear. Let's go see what's over here. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no mountain goating in this game. So, yeah, nope, I won't be able to mountain goat my way up and down the mountains. Quite frankly, you can't do it. It cannot be done. There's no jump, unless it says you can jump. In which case, it's a well-programmed jump. All right, I guess I have to go this way. This is the only way to go. I thought I could go down that other way. I have to scale the rocks. Yep, they got me figured out. This is actually, you know, it's for all intents and purposes my kind of game. It's very linear, but it's good. I like it. I like a good story, you know? And while depressing. Oh yeah, you like that? The big old gold ring. All right. We climb out and radio. It's like the settings need to get reset. Controls, gamepad.
Hey, D.
There you are. I've been worrying my ass off.
You need to call search and rescue.
What?
There's a body in the cave. It's Brian Goodwin.
Gotta be fucking kidding me. How does that... What? I don't... How?
Climbing, I think, or made to look like a climbing accident.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever is out there did it. They killed him.
Can we just put this stupid shit aside for a minute? That boy is dead. He was just a sweet kid. They didn't kill him, okay? Why kill a boy?
I don't know. What do we do now, D? I mean, are you okay?
No, I'm not. He'd be alive if I'd told someone he was out here. I don't know where he'd be, but I can assure you it would not be rotting at the bottom of that cave. There's nothing to say. Hike back. I think we're leaving tomorrow anyway.
Day 79. Guess we're packing up. So yeah, this is our little humble abode. As you can see, the fire is raging. Oh look, they have planes. That's cool. I'm gonna change this over to keyboard and mouse. My controller is acting like a controller.
You see that plane?
No, I was just busy packing up.
Well, there's gonna be a lot more. The service says this thing is 2% contained.
Is this the Flapjack fire, or the site fire, or...?
Well, the two fires merged into one unmitigated disaster. They're renaming it after my lookout. You about packed up?
Shouldn't we talk for a sec, you know, about things?
About what?
What happened to Brian?
We still don't know who was listening to us, who was following me around.
He's not running anymore. Don't worry.
Yeah. All we have is the body of a dead boy who did nothing wrong.
But maybe we can still find these people.
Look, I think whoever's out there caused the site fire to cover their tracks, and I'm almost certain that when I get off the helicopter, I'm going to be led into a room and made to listen to a tape of me saying we started it.
And we don't know shit.
Yeah, yeah, that happened.
Well, there's something for you to do. Holy shit.
Holy crap. Yeah, oh my god.
We don't know what it is. It could be nothing.
Yeah, it could also be whoever was listening to us, whoever made the tape.
Okay, yeah, look, you should pack up everything you need in case we get the call and you can't come back.
All right, look, if something happens...
I'll remember you.
Oh, well, that's nice.
That's very sweet. I'll remember you. Yeah. All right. So I got a wayfinder here. It looks like somebody's broadcasting something west. Let's go figure out what it is. Oh, that was the wrong button. West. All right. We're going west. What the shit? My fingers are not cooperating. Yeah, I did not pack up. I just ran out the door. That's a long drop. On the other side of this mountain, I guess. So you never played this game, Phil? Or anybody else? Anybody else in chat play this game already? I mean, it's from 2016, so I imagine there's been quite a few playthroughs, at least at this point.
What's your status?
I think I'm getting close.
All right, well, I just got word that they are coming to get us. My place.
You sound worried.
No, it's just...
Brian?
I'll coordinate with the evac team and let you know when to head towards the tram. It's north. Far. Past where you found that cut back in May. There's an emergency tram out there that will let you hike to the rendezvous point at my lookout.
Okie dokie. Yeah. I rappelled down this slope once before with a lesser rope, and I regretted that. Something's out here. My little beeper, my Geiger counter. I feel like Egon. Henry! What the fuck?
Someone left a rope for me to climb up. I'm down near the lake.
How do you know it's for you?
There's a tracking collar tied to it. Someone was leading me here. And there's another tape.
Oh my god, Henry.
I am Henry.
Yeah, hi, Henry. Hey, you better find this before it burns up. We've been causing each other a lot of headaches. Now I gotta go stake out a site that's as fit for living as the one you're about to find. You'll get it when you see it. You can't blame me for keeping an eye on you. Not after bumping into you back in May. Down by the cave, for croc's sake. I've been up here for 3 years. I kept it cozy. Winters are harsh as hell, and I ran out of books. But I got that antenna rigged up, and Delilah, she's a record you don't gotta flip. I kinda get why Brian took to her. About a week ago, I stopped worrying about you finding anything out, and that's right when everything went shithouse with you two. You guys don't know anything about having kids, all right? Nobody knows nothing. It ain't Andy and Opie walking down the lake to fish every afternoon. It ain't Mayberry. But you gotta know I didn't kill him. All right, we were climbing. I was teaching him. Brian was uneducated in the way to do anything. He just fucking didn't sink his anchor the right way. You know, I thought about going back, having to answer questions, and having to get him put in the ground, and I didn't see the point. Don't come looking for me. Sorry about your wife.
We found the surveillance operation.
Okay, what does that mean? What is it?
It was Ned Goodwin. He was the one listening to us, just him.
Ned Goodwin. He made the tape?
Yeah. He's gone deeper into the Shoshone. He doesn't want anyone to know he's out here.
Because he killed Brian. Because he killed his fucking son. You need to get back here. They say the helicopters are making rounds.
Okay. I guess he's been dumping trash up here for a while. There's a clothesline. Goodwin was the one who wrote the reports I found at the site. He wrote down everything he did to us. And everything he did every day. He was scared shitless.
Huh, I bet.
Well, I just gave a whole little monologue there. It was fantastic. But anyways, the you find a radio tower, and so like what he's talking about is that the all the things that he did to us. So we find this radio tower, and then he actually lights it on fire, which is causing half the fire that is now burning Yosemite or parts of Wyoming here. So that's what he's talking about. All the things he did to us. He also punched Henry in the face when I got too close one time. But there's no fight, right? You just get hit in the face and then you wake up. Subject, Delilah, 43. It's like he was keeping tabs on everything.
Brian was a nice-looking kid.
Yeah.
God,
What?
nothing. Just some of Brian's stuff. He held on to some of Brian's things. His wizards and wyverns.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he found it riveting.
There it is. Sure does explain a lot, though. What does he need? 1989. Yeah, so this takes place in, like I said, in the 80s. So all the things he needs.
This boombox looks familiar.
From the girls.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't know what you want me to say. We're in the middle of a fire that is at 22,000 acres and growing. Fast.
It's gonna burn all of this up.
Well, take a picture if you're so keen to remember it.
You're not?
I don't know.
You should see some of the stuff he was working on. I guess he had a lot of time on his hands.
Improvised
Rigging
battery
up
bank.
stolen batteries to
It's the
make
OG
stuff
Tesla. Radio log. These are our conversations. Get a room. Ideas. Start working on reports. Hike past cave. He seems less interested. Julia? 2F is a good guy. Haven't seen once. Drunk again. Delilah is D. And D... Yeah. It seems that way. But she likes to drink also. There's the beer cans. Never lost. Richard Surgeon. Neil's blank for retirement. Could have gone better. Put that there.
He's got a radio base station up here. He was listening to us on that. He had quite the view.
All right. Nothing there. I guess that's that. Yeah. I had a feeling. So early on in the game, there's this conversation that somebody has their mic keyed and they don't know it's keyed. So this conversation goes on and it doesn't sound like they're your best friend. All right, well. Map. Hike north to the lookout. Evac point. I'm at the bunker. Okay, so I need to go out past Thunder Canyon, down the bunker trail, and down that. Okay. Okay. Wrong way. Can't drop down that way. So we're going to have to run down the hill. Before we get burned alive by the fire. This is the trail we were on.
I know I should be relieved. Relieved that there's no evidence of us starting that fire. Relieved that we're not crazy. That there wasn't some conspiracy. But I'm not. He was a sweet kid. With a shitty father who hid out here like a coward after dumping him in a hole.
Oh, well, yeah, it's kind of brutal.
Lila, I think it was an accident. And I don't think Ned meant to kill him.
We don't know what happened for sure.
Ned wanted his son to be able to...
Yeah, it's a really pretty
the sorts of
game
things he
for
did himself,
being
but
arguably 5 years
Brian
old.
couldn't.
And how'd that turn out, Henry? Sorry. God, it would have been so easy to tell the truth and have him sent home. I can't stop thinking about it.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Yes, I did. And now I've got to decide whether I tell people that he's down there so they can retrieve the body or not. And if I do, I'm going to be asked about Ned Goodwin.
Dee?
Oh, fuck.
Is that a helicopter?
Yeah, hold on. Hey! No, there's one more. Yes, here, yeah. Yeah, he's coming. Okay, 1 second. Hey, they're here, but they're making rounds. They'll come back. I think I'm gonna go with them.
Wait, just wait, okay? I'm not that far.
Henry, they're here. They're waiting right now.
We don't really know. We've never met
Henry,
Dee.
I don't want to meet you and just sit here in a dead boy's shadow. Okay, I don't want to do that. I know that sounds harsh. Okay, I'll wait.
I'm not far.
Okay.
Yeah, we've never met Dee, so we don't really know what her deal is. We've only ever talked to her on the radio. I think I gotta go down to Cache 103 and then make a left. I mean, it looks like there's a trail here. Oh, yeah, there's a trail here. I can climb up this rope. There's a lot of footsteps around there. Or were those rocks? So, yeah, what's Dee's connection to Brian beyond the, like, hearsay is that they may have had some kind of romantic relationship, but we don't really know. hear the helicopter. All right, so I think this puts us in the trail, and we go left here at the fork. Okay. Like when you start the game, there's no fire, right? So everything looks all blue and pretty. Up here, we want to make a right. Uh-oh. The invisible wall has got the better of me. Might twist an angle. Yeah, totally. I think I am off course. That's the fence line. I don't need to get to the fence line. There we go. Does this put me to where I need to be? Yeah. All right, see you in a bit. I don't know if I ever got this box. Yeah, I did. This is the box by the rope. By the rope. All right, I gotta climb up this trail. All right. Yeah, so like that that camera I have, I actually found it hanging from this tree over here, which was right under that rope. Oh. Evac point. So up here, we make a left. Supply drop. Hey, Ariana. Shush. Get in the cable car. This looks safe. This looks safe. What could go wrong? My dog wants to go outside. I think I need to go let her outside. We'll be back in just a second. All right, we're back. Had to, like I said, let the dog out. Dog needed to go do his business. But, yeah, we're back now. Let's see if I can get this stupid controller to work. Nope. Computer says no. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. All right. So we just came across the ravine there. Oh, you're kidding me. All right. I've actually never been on this side. It doesn't look like I have a map either. Seems like we go up. Oh, look, an outhouse. Have a good time. Thanks. I think this is the Delilah's station
it's a
here.
nightmare out there. Hello? Delilah?
She abandoned us. She abandoned us! Really? Pork pond. Crosswords.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Hi. Yeah,
Really?
it's me.
You're
Really?
not here.
No. Don't be mad.
I'm not.
I just couldn't be out there for another minute.
I get it.
You do?
I think so.
Hey, it shouldn't take long for the helicopter to reach you.
Okay.
There's a debrief in a situation like this. Lots of questions.
Shit. So, taking stock, we found out an old lookout killed his only son and decided to become a lonely hermit.
Yes.
And we prevented one fire?
Basically started another.
Okay, so that's a wash.
Oh, I'll have to figure out what I'm doing every summer from now on that isn't this.
You're not coming back?
No. And you'll have to... I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know what's next.
Tell you what, why don't you choose for me and I'll choose for you?
All right, sure. Maybe... Maybe you could come back to Boulder with me and figure it out down there. Just a thought.
You don't want me down there.
Well, I just asked you.
Look, I've got some things to do in Casper, and maybe I'll head south sometime after that. I could come by, sure.
Okay. So, what about me?
I think you should go to Julia, and then you can figure it out. Maybe put that typewriter to good use. Give me a sexy accent or something if you write about this.
Huh.
I yeah.
You gotta go see her.
Would you?
Henry, Look, you came out to put your memories behind you, and they're still right there in front of you.
You're right. I mean, I think you're right.
Good.
Or Julia.
Maybe I could,
We shouldn't focus on this summer. Next year will roll around, and then the year after that, and it's just, I don't know. My Aunt Judy called it a pause in the hallway of time.
Did your Aunt Judy smoke a lot of pot?
Yeah?
Well, you should try to take her advice, too.
Yeah, we'll see.
There's the helicopter.
They'll land back where you hiked up. Good luck, Henry.
Bye, Delilah.
I mean it. Good luck.
Yeah.
Bye, Hank.
I don't think she liked us, like, at all. I'm gonna eat your apple. I'll eat that apple slice too. Is this where she used to sit? Oh, I can't get there from there. All right. All right, all right. Achievement unlocked. And that's the end of the game. Like, it's a quick playthrough. I played this morning, and I played this afternoon. And it was good. Like, it was really good. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, Horizon Zero Dawn, 70 hours later, I played the game like crazy and I loved every second of it. This was like 7 hours. Well spent. Like, that's what's up. These are the pictures I took. Huh. I guess I should have taken more pictures. I was I was conservative with the film because you can only take 17 pictures. It's not like a digital camera. It's a point and shoot. So yeah, these are my pictures I took. So just like the walking simulator, you got to watch the eating simulator. And these are the pictures that were on the camera when I found it. So that's Brian and that's the boy, Goodwin's. Yeah. Super good game. Like I said, So yeah, basically the you make it out of the cave. I forget where you went off, but yeah, you make it out of the cave. Once you get out of the cave, you radio in that you found the body. Then the she calls for evac, so you run down to where the evac is, and she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna bounce," and you say, "Hey, please don't leave. I'd like to meet you," because throughout this entire game, you've actually not met anyone. Your only contact is the radio. That's it. So you've met people via radio. You've just talked to them. So and it's like 1989. So walkie-talkie radio. Um. So yeah, there's you've never met this person, but you've had this emotional relationship over radio with her for the better part of I think it's like 90 days. So we'll call it 3 months. I think it actually rounds out to be 2.5. But anyways, um, you run back to her tower where the evac point is, which is right underneath her tower, and you say, "Don't leave. Wait. We can go together." You show up. She's gone. You go into her tower, and it's the tower that you see there in the picture of the game. And it's got a nice antenna on the top because it's got a nice ham radio, and you radio in, and there she is on the other side of the radio. And you're like, "Hey, why did you leave me? Or why did you leave? Not just me, but why did you leave?" And she's just like, "Yeah, I couldn't take it. I didn't want to be there anymore." So she bounced. And then you make an offer, extend her an offer that says, "Hey, come meet me in Boulder, Colorado, where I'm from." And she says, "Go see your wife, who's in Melbourne, living with her parents, suffering through Alzheimer's." And um, you're like, "Yeah, okay, I'll go." And then you get on a helicopter and you fly home. And that's it. That's the end of the game. Thus endeth the trick. So yeah, you never meet her. You never meet her. And in her tower, you can see she draws like mean pictures of you. So even though you had this like relationship, this connection, if you will, over radio, at least that's what you feel like, via the actions, via the notes, via the things you see, and from the other characters in the game, like in the cave and in her tavern or in her tower and over the radio when she's talking on a hot mic. uh you realize that she didn't really like you. You were just somebody that she could pass the time talking to for 90 days. And then yeah, that's it. That's the end of the game. So yeah, it's good. I mean, it's a good game. And like play through, there's not a lot of replayability. I guess there is a bit of replayability. I guess I could play through it again, but there's not a different ending. I looked it up already. So it is, this is the one ending. This is the way the game ends. And I think I beat it in like 6 hours. Yeah, just under. But it was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. I liked it. I liked the game. It's kind of bitter. It's a little bittersweet. It's not sweet. It's just bitter. But it's good. It's good. So what do we play next? That's the question. Because that game is done. I don't know. You know what? I was sitting there yesterday and I was thinking, what am I going to play? What do I want to play? And we were talking about Verminite, and I have Senua's Sacrifice, Hellblade. I'm going to be playing that. I just didn't want to play that this morning at like 6 a.m. I felt like that's not a 6 a.m. game. You know what I mean? I was like, 6 a.m. Don't want to play this game. I'm going to play it on Monday evening. But yeah, 6 a.m. Yeah, I didn't feel like this was a good 6 a.m. game. I heard that I didn't hear. I read this game is got a similar playtime, around 10 hours. So it should be quick. It'll be fun. But yeah. Yeah. It's I lack the mental capacity, understanding and brain power uh to play this game at 6 a.m. So I decided not to. And I was like putzing around and I just decided to play Firewatch. It was one of those games that I had that I never played that I always intended to play. I was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna play that, and it was a good 6 a.m. game. It's a good 6 a.m. game. So yeah, this will be coming soon, like Monday soon. It's installed. I guess we could fire it up. We could fire it up. Because yeah, I'm sure there's more things to install. It's Steam installed, which means it's not really installed. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's see here. In other news, I have refitted my home server, my 32 core, 256 gig of RAM AMD Opteron server, into a small, quiet box, which was fun. I put that on Instagram today. I put it into an HAB box. So it's like a it's like a it's like a LAN box. Oh, here, I'll just show you. But it's like a LAN box. Yeah, it's like a LAN box. So yeah, this is it. That's my server. 32 cores, 256 gigs RAM, 2 terabytes of NVMe. Boom. Proc 1, Proc 2, RAMs all across the board. NVMe. Doesn't have native NVMe, which is kind of a bummer. So the boot drive is SATA. But yep, NVMe 1, NVMe 2. Actually, then there's a network card here, a 4-port network card. So, which I put it into an LACP bond team rather. Yeah. This case, this chassis says it's ATX. It doesn't say EATX, but it fits. I measured it out. I had to drill one hole. Where? Yeah, here. So right here, there's a screw. And so I had to drill that hole into the motherboard tray. What's cool about these boxes, though, is that the motherboard tray literally comes out. So everything in this box comes out. You can take the whole damn thing apart. And so this one hole wasn't here. And so I tapped it. And it's hard to see. I don't think you can see it. But it's hard to see, but the tray actually stops here and then the motherboard hangs over. So it doesn't technically fit an EATX motherboard, but it fits. It fits. I put some non-conductive pads down here, so it's not touching anything metal and can't flex. And now it's silent. All 32 cores of server with IPMI and everything. Fits. Totally. Totally fits. Did I take a hammer to this corner and that corner on the case? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Because there's a little divot there that made it so that the board wouldn't fit. That divot is gone. The divot is flat. But it fits. Right? So It was in an old Super Micro case, like the you know what I'm talking about. Super Micro Works. One of these guys. It used to be in one of these guys. Oh wow, this is like the smallest image ever. Uh this guy. It was literally in this case. And that case, no, it wasn't literally in that case. It was literally in this case. And this case is great because it has a million drive bays. And at one time, my server had a million drives in it. But then I converted it all to NVMe. And so I don't need a million drive bays. Yeah. The one thing I dislike about this case too is that I had the quiet power supply in it, and the quiet power supply is still loud as shit. Like the normal stock power supply screams. The quiet power supply is quiet enough to where you could put it in a closet and be, somewhere in the same house and it doesn't bother you, but it's still loud. That's the reason that this got shoved into this other case, is really what it boils down to. But the other thing too is that this case also weighs like 1,000,000 pounds, and it's not even fully populated. It just weighs 1,000,000 pounds. So it was in this case, quite literally this case, and now it's in this case. Quiet as a hairdryer that's clogged up full of hair, and from 1985 with a motor that's dying. Yeah, yeah, something like that. And like miserable capacitors that scream when you turn them on. Like it was quiet like that. My old server. The new one is not. It's not silent, but it's virtually silent. It kind of sounds like a uh, like it sounds like a quiet oscillating fan. Like you can hear the air moving. Kind of the general direction. But I mean, like I use quiet fans on it. They're not Noctua fans. I'll probably swap Noctua fans into it eventually, but they're quiet fans. And like the Dynatron coolers, these fans here, those are not quiet in any way, shape, or form. However, I put the little there you go. Now you can see it a little better. But I put the little Noctua quiet adapters on it, and because the airflow is so close and so tight, there's two fans, one here, and then one in the back, and then the Dynatron coolers, and then the silent adapters, which are here and here, and then actually under the motherboard there are two more fans for airflow under the board. But since everything is so tight in there, it actually the server itself operates at something like 50C or something. So yeah, and it's silent, and that's with my OpenStack cluster running on it in virtual machines, spawning more virtual machines, and a whole bunch of other things. So, anyways, yeah, that was my little fun little project I did today while I was not playing Firewatch. While I was not playing Firewatch. But Firewatch was good. Quiet as a hairdryer. Indeed. Yeah, the old servers are those old chassis with the server power supplies in them, like quite literally. Server power supplies. That's what used to be in it. As loud as hell. All the fans inside of the damn chassis were silent. But this bastard stupid loud. Anyways, good times. Good times had by all. Good times had by all. Phoenix Point? Yeah, I think I have Phoenix Point. Lots of manage the globe. Oh well, that's good. That's like the original enemy or UFO unknown. Manage the globe. Yeah. Walking to the DC and it was like standing in a jet engine. Totally. That's exactly that's exactly. You're like, hello, turbine. All simultaneously screaming and all of the arrays beeping. uh yeah. DCs are fun. I feel like everybody should tour a data center. If you're in technology, you should tour a data center at least once. 100%. You should absolutely 100% unequivocally tour a data center at least once. So that you know like where your cloud comes from. But yeah, and I think it's exciting that first time you do it, right? You're like, wow, data centers are so cool. But if you've ever had to like rack and stack servers, it's not that cool. Yeah, like not that cool at all. Phoenix Point's made by the same guy who made UFO Defense. Well, that'd probably be fun. Let's take a look. I'm pretty sure I have that game. I don't think it's installed though. Phoenix Point Year 1 Edition. That's the Phoenix Point with all the DLC shit in it. Yeah, I don't have it installed, but this would be a good, maybe this would be a good stream game after Hellblade. Wield powerful weapons and abilities. What? Ariana, come here. Oh yeah. She's hanging out with me. My wife is busy, so they're up here streaming with me. This is the foster. Ariana. Miss Grande. She's like, I don't know what's going on. Why are you holding me? Yep, this is our foster dog. We have dogs that, are coming in and out and doing things on a pretty regular basis. But yep, she's our foster. Cleaned up. I know. And she's so cute. And she's so cute. She's like, I hate you very much right now. Yeah. Yep, she's a cutie. She's a cutie. She's a little Yorkie. And she's coming out of her shell. She was a little bit I won't say she was beat up, but she was timid. She was scared of the world. Like of everything. If you talk too loud, she would be terrified. Instantly roll over. Don't kill me. Now she's not that way. Now she's getting her little personality, which is good. That's good. That's what we want to see. That's what you want to see. You want to see him come out of their come out of their little shell, and start interacting, having fun. And she is. She is. She hates squeaky toys. I think she loves them, but pretty much if it squeaks, she wants to rip its head off. Or if you squeak the toy, she might bite your hand. And it's not that she's like getting aggressive. She just wants to. I have to kill the squeaker. It's just like in her DNA. Part of the fabric of her being is to murder squeaky things. So, which is hilarious because we have squeaky toys that we put around the house, and then I squeak them, and then she gets all pissed off and runs up and then runs around and tries to get it. And it's a big game. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. She's a good girl. So what do we change over to? I think I'm going to hold off playing Hellblade until Monday. I think that's the play. I think Monday is Hellblade Day. Yeah, she's definitely 100%. Well, she's a Yorkshire Terrier, and that's what they were bred for, to be ratters. And you can definitely see that she wants to kill the rat. But she's adorable. She's absolutely, like, she's sitting in my lap right now. She wants to be a lap dog. She wants to hang out. We make them go run around and play, though. So she's not, pretty princess. She has to go and be a dog. She has to go and be a dog. It's required. What if a dog was a cat? Indeed. Indeed. But she's got some surgeries coming up. She's got mammary tumors, which is kind of a bummer. Not a huge deal. They can, surgically fix her up. But a deal nonetheless. She's 6 though. So she's, middle-aged. She's a middle-aged girl who was neglected. But she's getting lots of love now. She'll eventually go to a good family. Hopefully soon. But she won't be going anywhere until after she gets all of her surgeries and she's all healed up and good to go. She'll be here for probably a month or more. All right. I am going to fire up Cyberpunk. I haven't played Cyberpunk in about a week. Surgeries are always stressful. Totally. Well, and it's one of those things, like, they know that she's got mammary tumors, and she's not fixed, so they'll be doing that at the same time. Yep, I'm gonna change the stream game here as well. But it's one of those things that if they open her up, they might find more, right? Because what she's got, or what they think she has, is what they can tell from imaging. But as soon as they're in there, they'll inevitably find more. Which is, both good and bad, right? You want them to find more. You want them to get out all of the, evilness, all the ugliness. But at the same time, you don't want them to find more, because then there's more stress on the body. stress on the stress on everything. So she'll be all fixed up in no time. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let me see if I can kick this over. All right. One sec.